Hello, and thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and here is, yes, your Massachusetts Beer Reviews from December 30th, 2018. Probably, I'd have to assume this is going to be the last beer review I do of the 2018, before the New Year's, what I meant to say. So, cheers and thank you for watching the show in 2018. Going into 2019, hopefully, is a good, solid year. Now, here is a special beer I've talked to some folks about acquiring. So, our good buddy from the Ronald J. Terrio beer community group of folks that talk and get together and review beers. I haven't seen him review beers in such a long time. However, back in 2017, Jon Walker had sent me two beers in the mail, two big bombers of Christmas style imperial stouts. One was called Christmas Morning, and I drank that fresh after he sent it. And he asked me to drink one then in December 2017 when he sent it to me. And he also asked me to age one of them and drink it a year later. So that's exactly what I've done with this particular beer. It is an imperial milk stout with fresh local ginger and honey from the Hardywood Reserve series at 9.2% alcohol by volume, 55 IBUs in this pint, 9.4 fluid ounce bottle that I've already gotten into here. This is the Hardywood, the original gingerbread stout. This is from Hardywood Park Craft Brewery in Richmond, Virginia, made with wildflower honey from Bearer Farms and fresh baby ginger from Castlemont Farm. Local places too, I guess, the Richmond, Virginia area. So it's made from those products. Hardywood Gingerbread Stout captures the terroir, Terrior, of Central Virginia in a rich, creamy libation with a velvety mouthfeel and an intriguing evolution of notes from milk chocolate and vanilla to honeycomb and cinnamon to a snap of ginger in the finish. We hope Hardywood Gingerbread Stout contributes to your merriment this season. Founder brewers Eric and Patrick. Eric McKay, Patrick Mertuga. Okay. Friggin' Christmas in a bottle, 100 from Beer Advocate score. And just before I start actually putting this in the glass and drinking it, again, it's an Imperial Milk Stout, 55 IBUs, ginger, honey, and spices. It's a spiced beer, they say on the website. And that's really about it. They have locations. The Hardywood Park Craft Brewery is in Richmond, Charlottesville, Virginia, and also in the West Creek region of Richmond, Virginia. So screw all this talk. Let's get in a glass, just a little bit of it. It's a bigger beer. I was sharing it with some of the family today. We had a little get together for Christmas with the relatives, brother, immediate family. Good stuff, good times. This one is cold, so it's not at cellar temperature or anything like that. So you're getting that. All right. So here's the look on that bad, Larry. It is slight ruby red tinges, but it's pretty black as night, as you would expect for a American kind of an imperial stout. And it has that nice, amazing looking tan, soapy, bubbly kind of head with some lacing that's going to stick around. Look at that. Looks amazing. Yeah, the nose is definitely dark. Well, it's milk chocolate, not dark, but it has a dark kind of a coffee element to it. The milk chocolate is definitely in there, very rich chocolate. Pretty sweet on the nose, but not like cloyingly sweet, not annoyingly sweet. Gingerbread, so that component is almost coming off graham crackery to me in the nose. Just some medium roasted, or actually almost espresso, but not quite as darkly roasted coffee in there. Definitely molasses is more or less the smell I'm getting from that. Maybe some caramel and some toffee in there. Vanilla for sure. Maybe a tiny bit of coconut, but this is not a barrel aged product. So actually, it kind of smells. I can get a little bit of a ginger spiciness there in the background, but the ginger is almost coming off to me as graham crackers. So I'm gonna take a sip. Jon Walker, fucking man. Thank you, sir, for the beer. Hardywood gingerbread stout. Cheers. This is delicious. So a nice roasty medium style, almost espresso or Italian, that French roast territory in the coffee. A little bit sticky, a tiny bit chewy. Definitely towards the end of that sip, I'm getting all of that gingery, spicy note to it. But really up front, it comes off very chocolatey and graham crackery, almost like a graham cracker crust on a pie or something like that. And for me, the 55 IBUs isn't a huge presence or forefront in the flavor to the beer. However, it's coming off in the finish. It's definitely coming off in the finish. It's definitely showing up as almost that piney kind of earthy bitterness to it. Not a huge hop presence, but this almost reminds me of a coffee stout. It's got so much coffee sort of richness to it. It has that slightly souring finish towards the end, like a cold coffee, or just black coffee will have to it. Let's see what else. It's very rich and fudgy and dessert-like. Imperial milk stout. You're goddamn right. This is. Is this the best beer I've ever had in the known universe and galaxy? No, but this got to be up there. One of the better beers I've had in my days. This is a pretty special, delicious beer. Jon Walker talked about, or he's talked about the Hardywood beers being when. So he lives in the Virginia area. Obviously, that's how we acquire these beers. Whenever these things show up in the winter season, when they're available, they always seem to fly off the shelves. So he thought of me immediately and thinking I might want to try some of these beers. He didn't want any compensation for this stuff, and I was very flattered by such. So, Jon, yeah, the man. Definitely a moderate pop of the carbonation. It doesn't burn going down, even in alcohol. What's nice, very, what's the word? Spritzy carbonation to that. It's very nice. As you can kind of tell there. It's medium to full, more on the medium side as far as an imperial stout is concerned. It's got a little bit of a sticky body to it. It's a wet finishing beer, but it's not cloyingly sweet. And I don't know if I would call this refreshing, but it's not a chore to drink. So what would I rate such a beer here? Hardywood gingerbread stout. Yeah, definitely bitter, cold coffee towards the end of that. It's almost reminding me more like a s'mores without the marshmallow or some kind of graham cracker crusty pie or dessert kind of thing. I mean, a 93 is really what's ringing into my mind with that. They could do so many. I think it's an excellent beer, and I forget about the Christmas morning from Hardywood. Go check my channel here, Masters of Beer Reviews, Thomas Metal 75 on YouTube, and you'll find that review from about a year ago. I think you can do a lot of different things. Try some different malts. Barrel age this one, that'll be really great. Try some different variants of different adjuncts like different coffees or different chocolates. But yeah, get a bottle and share it. Share and share alike. This is a really, really great one. There's even some honey-like sweetness notes in there too, so it's very desserty and very delicious. Have that this time of the year. Share a big bottle with your friends and family. So yeah, I'm going to give that 93. I'm amazed by the Hardywood Imperial Stouts. They were great. Thank you, Jon Walker. So I'm going to call this one a wrap. Thank you for watching the Gingerbread Stout from Hardywood Park Craft Brewery, getting a 93 out of 100. And until we see you all on the 2nd of January 2019 for Christmas in Review on Masters of Beer Reviews and Company Examination, cheers. Hope you all have a really great and safe New Year's Eve and New Year's. If you are way too blitzed and inebriated to be driving, just get the fuck out of your car. Give somebody else the keys. Call Uber, call Lyft, call a friend, family member. Get off of the road. It's a stupid idea to drive. So cheers. We'll see you soon.